Hi guys, my name is Jazz. You may know me as the mom of DoragonHeiress, the roleplay blog. This is both a shout out and answer questions video. There's not a lot of shout outs this time because I gave notice and not a lot of people requested the shout outs, so I apologize if I didn't say your name. It's mostly because you didn't tell me that you wanted me to. Okay. First person on the list is in alphabetical order, so no particular order of who's my favorite or not. Angel May Chun. This is an original character. She's really cute. Like, she's adorable. She's fun to draw. The backstory is well developed, and the character is very fleshed out. And I like role playing with her because she's adorable. So I suggest you role play with them. Next one is Bones Cut Steel. I recently roleplayed with this one. That's why they're in the shout out video, because I told people that between Friday and Sunday, if they were to request, or if you were to roleplay, I would include them in this video. They didn't ask for it, but I don't know how to pronounce the character's name. He roleplays the one, the one with the bones, with the Gengen Kenkai that causes them to be able to grow bones at will, and then I'm sorry. But I really like their muse. I never really thought about the character and started role playing with them, and then I'm doing an alternate universe with Kaida isn't even in Konoha. She's just a runaway heiress, and she's traveling with him. The next one is Danny's Little World. This used to be a roleplay blog, now it's a personal blog, but they post a lot of Naruto and a lot of Neji, so I suggest you follow her because it's a lot of fun. I really like the Monovis. I mean, when she was still a role player, our muses didn't really role play that much, but I get along with the Mon, so I suggest that you follow because she's really nice and she's adorable. The next one is Foss Diggy, I don't know how to pronounce your username, and I apologize. It's another original character. Original character is very believable. There's, by no means, Mary Sue. He's believable, he's kind, and Kaida really likes him. So I suggest you follow him too, because he'll make your muse feel pretty. The next one is Kazno QB. This is a Naruto blog. I like the portrayal of Naruto, because normally when people roleplay as Naruto, he's really ditzy, really and that's not, I don't know, I guess this one portrays more of the very kind Naruto and also a very believable Naruto. Like, you still see that he has some of that darkness in him, and I really like that they brought that out in their muse. Next one is Kinochi, another original character. I like the original character. She's pretty cool. She's pretty badass. She's a Hyuga, I believe, yes. Which is cool because, it's more believable that she could be a canon character because she's just another member of the clan that they never showed. Her muse is pretty awesome. I roleplayed with her for quite a bit. We stopped. I think the thread was dropped. And if it wasn't, if you're watching this, can you reply? Because you owe. Yeah, I really like their muse. Next one also did not request this, but I roleplayed with them recently, is Sai the Artist. I cannot express a fangirl over this Sai, and it's embarrassing, but at the same time it's like, I don't give a fuck because the Sai is spot on and he's perfect and he's adorable and I just want to pinch his face, but yeah, I recommend role playing with this Sai. Funny thing is that if they hadn't made the Mon hadn't made a starter when I followed her, I probably would have never met the Sai because I'm an original character, so I don't feel like I have the right to ask of role plays for canon characters because some people can be real bitches, but no, the Mon is very, very kind and she's really cool and I really like her, so I suggest role playing with her and her perfect little Sai. Okay, Okay, on to the question portion. I got asked a couple of questions in messages. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And like 12 of these questions are for one specific person. You know who you are. The people who asked these are going to remain anonymous. I don't know if you guys want me to tell you, because some of them asked on and on, some of them didn't. But anyways, moving on. Okay. First question. Top 3 OTPs. Naru, I guess I should say. Just Naruto and Sasuke. I don't care what kind of ship it is. It could be Sauce Naru, Naru Sauce. Just if they're kissing and hugging and holding hands and being adorable and, you know, like... I highly support this ship, and it's not because I'm fetishizing homosexuality, so you can go fuck yourself if you think that, because I've been shipping them since I was like 11. I don't know, I think they're compatible, I think they're really well, and it's just like, there's something there, and that's why I also have the theory that the only reason why they made Naruto have a crush on Sakura is to steer away from Naru Sauce, but it still happens. It's like practically canon in the fandom, because they're perfect. The other one, I guess, would be Naruhina. Highly support this ship. Because, you know, you're either one or the other. So either you're Naruto and Sakura, or Naruhina. I am very, very, very much on the Naruhina side. I think Hinata deserves him because, you know, she's perfect and she's adorable, and Hinata is one of my favorite female characters, so it's just, yes, I highly support this, you know. Yeah, so Naruhina. Third one would probably be Nejihina. I am not usually one to ship incest, especially since they're basically half siblings because their parents were twins, but I couldn't not ship it. It was kind of a ship when it was on regular Naruto, but then I saw Naruto, you know, the spin-off series, and it's just, I ship it. And Shoutout, Neji isn't dead, and that's why he's not dead, and that's why they're gonna live happily ever after and have tons of Hyuga babies, so shut up. I'm in denial because their ship was perfect. Even in the end, he threw himself in front of her because he's just like, he's totally in love with her. Even if Hinata's in love with Naruto, Neji's in love with Hinata, and it just shows his character growth because he used to hate her, and now it's like she's become the most important thing in his life. So yeah. Moving on, next question. Favorite male character? I answered this when I gifted him. It was Naruto Day Challenge 1. Favorite male character is Kiba. Kiba's perfect. Kiba is a little... I guess I've always had a thing for like the wild boys in animes, and if any of the characters were real, I would definitely go for Kiba because I think his personality would complement mine because I'm pretty wild myself, so it'd be 2 peas in a pod. Kind of like the same reason why I thought Koga was better than Inuyasha, because Koga was more of like a wolf. I know that Inuyasha is like a dog demon, but Koga's more of a wolf, and it was just more for me. Going into different fandom, I apologize. RP soulmate. I assume this means role playing, like favorite role player. People who I role play with, I would prefer not to pick a favorite, but I guess the ones that I guess I enjoy role playing with, like when they reply, I get excited, would be Sai the artist. But I really love all my roleplay partners. Like, I wouldn't pick favorites. Like, I won't reply to someone's thread before somebody else's unless I have writer's block, in which case I will draft it and stare at it and cry myself to sleep because I'm not a good writer. Sometimes threads come more easily than others, and I don't think I've been that hardcore. I've only been stuck with this scythe like twice. but it was when I was having writer's block with everyone. So I think the words just kind of flow, and I think that's why it doesn't sound too choppy, and that's why I think I role play with them pretty well. At least I hope I do. Next question is, how did you come up with Kaida? I've been asked this before, and I've answered it a couple of times. She was in a fan fiction I wrote. I gave up on it, which is funny, but I wrote. It was called Lilacs in Twilight, which was basically a Shino x Hinata and a Naruto x Sasuke fanfic, and I wanted them to go on a mission, and I was like, why don't I just make them protect some random ass heiress? But then I was like, wouldn't it be cute if Kiba had a thing with the heiress? And then from there it kind of developed into, I molded Kaida's personality, not her shy half, because originally Kaida was dark Kaida the entire time. Like, she was just like this really mean, sadistic person. I feel like that would go really well with Kiba's personality, just because she would know how to poke him and make him like freak out, which would be really fun for me. I don't know, I had a lot of fun writing it. And I'm obsessed with Pokemon, and my favorite type is dragon types, because fuck you, dragon types are better than all the other types combined, because, you know, only 2 things affect dragons, and that's dragons and ice. So okay, I know dragon moves are only effective against dragon type moves, but dragon moves are really, really strong, and dragons are really perfect. And anyways, because of dragon type Pokemon, I was like, I molded a character. I'll just make her a part of like Doragon, which means dragon in Japanese. So does Ryu, by the way, and so does Kaida. So it's like dragon, dragon, dragon. Anyways, and all the moves that she has, like there's a move where she, in the fan fiction, I describe her breathing fire, and she yells out, which literally means dragon breath in Japanese. I use Google Translate, so it's probably wrong, but all of her moves are actually Pokemon moves, even down to Dragon Claw, Dragon's Breath, stuff like that. But yeah, and I gave her wings. That was actually not developed until later, where she can grow wings, and I made it into her Genkai, because I was like, nobody else can copy these wings. They grow out of her back, and that I drew the wings because my favorite dragon type Pokemon is a Dragonite, and she kind of was molded around Dragonite, the idea of him. So the original character got really, really like hardcore in my brain. Yeah, that's how I came up with Kaida, because I'm a writer. Sexuality of Mon. Mon is bi. I don't identify as anything other than bisexual, because unlike with people who are like gender blind, I'm not gender blind. I very much do see gender, and when I am attracted to someone, it very much is sexual. So it is bisexuality versus like, I know another one of my friends where when she's attracted to a girl, it's her personality, but when I'm attracted to a girl, it can either be her personality or can he just be like looking, just walking by and damn, you know. So yeah, I identify as bisexual. Am I a virgin? I've answered this question several times. I don't know why you guys are so interested in it. I'm not. So yay. Fetishes that I have. Piercings, can you tell? Piercings, bondage, like S&M. I always feel like 2 people, one has to be dominant. The problem is when I'm writing about someone being dominant, they're very, very dominant. So what's interesting about Kaida is that she would dominate the fuck out of everyone, because she's so grr, but one always has to dominate the other. So bondage, domination, biting, scratching, you know, that kind of thing. I like stockings. That's such a weird thing, because usually people who like stocking have a feet fetish, but I like feet covered in sock. I don't like feet by themselves. I like stockings on women, and that's also why I'm so obsessed with thigh highs. Like, I have like 15 different pairs of thigh highs, because I'm so obsessed with how they make my feet look. Like, obviously I don't turn myself on, but I think they're really sexy, so I like to have them on me. Next one is, what inspired you to make this blog? I've been watching a few role players and following them from the sidelines. I think I followed a Lee role player. I followed the Copy Nin, which is a Kakashi role player, and I just like it. What fascinated me is it's like they're constantly writing fan fictions. Like that's their thing. It's like fan fiction as you go, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And normally I wrote fan fiction by myself, and I could stay in character, like I can role play as any character from Naruto. It's just as more time passed, I was realizing how fun it would like help me expand as a writer, because I would see other people's writing styles. And so I also made Kaida, and I don't know, I didn't want Kaida to just be a girl in a fanfic. I wanted her to be noticed, because I'm very proud of my creation, Kaida. I think I made her pretty unique. So yeah, person who I was a bit afraid to roleplay at first, because everyone seemed very cliquey, but it was actually the Copy Nin who encouraged me, and that's why they're my roleplay senpai. I only have like 2 currently role players that are considered senpai, and that's Copy Nin and then Shoutout Pose, which is, you follow them too because they're an awesome Shikamaru blog. How did I get into Tumblr? My sister showed it to me a while back, probably about 2 years ago, 3 years probably. Actually, no, probably 3 years. My sister blog, Just Daydream. Hi, Sarai. Yeah, that's her. Okay. Sorry about that. My sister got up and took out her earphones, and I got embarrassed. Yeah. Anyways. Next question is favorite band. Pierce the Veil. I really like Pierce the Veil. They speak to me. They've helped me through things. Which always sounds stupid because you're like, oh, a band helped me through, no, but this band actually helped me through things. It wasn't any regular post-hardcore band. Pierce the Veil is my band, my babies. Next one is tattoos that I want. I want to get several tattoos. I want to get a, doggy. Oh no, I want to get a Triforce tattooed on my lower back when I get thinner. I want to get forget, regret across my wrist. So forget, regret, yay. I want to get here a Navi from Legend of Zelda. You know, Navi, the little annoying little ass fairy. I want to get one on my shoulder, and then I'm thinking of this shoulder getting the hearts from Legend of Zelda. Also, as you can tell, pattern. I'm obsessed with Legend of Zelda. Just 1, 2, 3. Those are probably the only tattoos I'm going to get. I might get here. I think it's on this one. Is it on? No, it's on this side. Sasuke's curse mark. So if I do get that one, I'm going to change the Legend of Zelda one and put it on my arm. But I get Sasuke's curse seal. Even though he no longer has it, I still want it on my shoulder, neck thing right here. My middle name. Well, my full name is Jazmín Gabriela Lopez de Rosario. Because Mexicans have like 17 last names. But yeah, my middle name is Gabriela. I'm named after my mother, who is also Gabriela. Obviously. What's your favorite season? My favorite season is winter. Mostly because right now it is spring and it is like 90 degrees outside. And during summer it gets to like 120. During fall it's like 80. And during winter it's like 60 and 70, and I really like the cold. That's why I interpreted it into Kaida's thing. It doesn't snow in Phoenix. I really wish it did, but it's hot here, and I like winter for that reason. I also get to wear, whatchamacallit? I get to wear sweaters to hide myself. Like right now I'm wearing a cardigan, but even then I might have to take it off if I start walking. But I like wearing sweaters. I like bundling up. Next question. I do not know how to Dougie. I don't know how to do a lot of popular dances. I know how to do Soldier Boy. I can jerk. I can twerk. But no, I don't know how to Dougie. I assume it looks not fun for me. I don't know. I don't have very good coordination. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall. If I was the opposite sex, who would I be like? Myself. I think that I act pretty gender neutral. Right now I'm obviously very feminine, but I can act, I don't know, when people talk to me, my speech patterns apparently can transpire into, you know, being male. Usually you can tell by someone the way they type, the way they write, if they're a boy or a girl, but apparently I am more difficult. But yeah, I think I act gender neutral, so I think I would act like myself. My Chinese zodiac animal, I'm a dog. I was born in 95, but I was born on February 12th of 95, and the cutoff year for the new year was February 14th, I think, or 15th. So technically I'm a dog, so I'm actually like back to 94, so I'm a dog. Everyone else in 95, unless you were born, if you were born like after February like 14th, I think, you're a pig. So congratulations. But yeah, I'm a dog. I don't know much about dogs. I grew up my entire life thinking I was a pig, and then, oh, what do you know, I'm a dog. Worst thing I've seen a role player do. Worst thing that's happened to me when role playing. I haven't run into any. I know people say the God modding and stuff. The worst thing that's happened to me when role playing was I won't name off the specific role player, but they role play as one of my favorite male characters, not Kiba, but one of my favorite male characters, and his muse, well, their muse, I think it was a girl. Their muse was attacking my original character, poking holes in her story. Like, can you not? She's an original character. I didn't think it through. I wrote it for fucking fan fiction. I wasn't thinking people were going to like hyper analyze her. But I don't know. It seemed kind of vicious. Like they were trying to be mean to me when they were doing it. And I don't see why. I guess it's because they think they're all fucking high and mighty, because they can, what do you know, I can roleplay as a specific character. I'm canon, I'm better than you. Like, fuck you. Not that I'm saying, like, I wrote my character. I made her personality. I made her style. I drew her. I created her. And just because you can put on a hat and pretend to be this character doesn't necessarily mean that you're better than me at writing, because you're not. Because the person wasn't necessarily, they weren't a bad writer, but they weren't at my level. But I can roleplay as their character just as well as they can. So I don't know why they feel like just because I'm roleplaying as an original character, they feel better than me. I don't know, I can roleplay, like, I write fan fictions. I've been writing Naruto fan fictions for like 3 years now. I know how to roleplay, well, I know how to get into character of every single character that is in Naruto. So I don't see why I can roleplay as their character as well. Like, it's not that I roleplay as an original character because I can't get into character. It's not because I'm less than you. It's mostly just because I feel like roleplaying as Kaida, not as any of the other characters. But if you read my fan fictions, I rarely write things out of character, because there's no point in a fan fiction if it's out of character, unless it's like an alternate universe. So yeah, but that annoyed me because it seemed vicious. My favorite color is blue with purple in close second. Can you tell? Most Kaida's colors coordinations are off that. Her hair color, the tips of her hair, the color of her scales, those are my favorite colors. I like cold colors. I like green, blue, purple, you know, really, yeah. So those are my favorite colors. Like this, see, it's Naruto, you know, Naruto's Hokage necklace, the one that he broke when he was fighting pain. But this blue, this color blue is very pretty to me, and I really like blue. Random ass question. Okay, let me just read this to you because this is what was sent to me. Let's say you're being chased by a 50-foot rabid German shepherd that breathes fire and has no teeth. Would you trip someone to save your life? And who specifically, a specific person would you the person you tripped be? I would never trip someone to save my own life. Is that weird? Even if it's like the person I absolutely despise next to me, I don't think I would never be able to live myself if I were to trip someone. You know, though, I don't think I'll be able to, like, I don't know. I would probably end up like dropping myself to let the other person get away. I guess I don't value my life that highly though, so I don't see how, if it's not really an accomplishment, you know? Well, that was my last question, and this is my shout out video. Be sure to follow all the blogs I need. And sorry this was so long, it took up like, I don't know how long. Well, it was a 15-minute video, there was a 5 minute, so it was about 23 minutes of your life that you could have spent like watching Naruto or watching other things on YouTube, but I apologize. Anyways, bye.